Have you ever wondered how fishing could involve a purse instead of a pond? Or why someone would want to butter up their boss? Curious, isn't it?
Today we are going on a fun journey into the world of English words and phrases that mean different things than you might think.
Hi everybody, CrossTalk FM is an English and Japanese bilingual freestyle podcast. In this podcast, we explore some cross-cultural themes and trends. I'm Andrea.
Hi, I'm Tomoya. 本日のエピソードはニュアンスのかなり異なる2つの意味を持つ言葉を紹介していきます。で、先日とあるニュースサイトでこんなタイトルの記事を見まして He has been milking his rich aunt for years.
Oh, that's a good one.
まあこの通りではなかったんですけど、まあこんな感じのニュアンスの、記事のタイトルを見たんですね。英語のニュースですけども、まあでもこのフレーズのポイントなのはmilking ですよね。
Yes, to milk someone, to milk something.
で、この記事の見たとき僕は思ったんですけども、ミルキングってさ、普通に考えたら牛乳じゃないですか。
牛乳ね。
牛乳の現在進行形みたいな、ミルキングってね、
Right.
ing がついて。
Right. So milk は牛乳だけど、
牛乳ですね。で、
to milk は動詞でこう乳絞りだよね。
乳絞りだからちょっとそこでいろいろ考えた。リッチアントをミルキングギュッギュッギュッってアントおばさんのお乳をギュッギュッしてって何回もやるけど
気持ち悪い。That's a terrible image.
っていうね、まあ勘違いしたんですよ。一瞬。
Okay, I hope so. I hope so.
だからミルクだから絶対これ違う意味があるなと思ってね。ミルクって、
Yes.
牛乳と乳搾りっていう2つの意味が基本的な意味があるけど、there's something more, right?
Right. So you kind of felt, this is a weird phrase.And then did you look up the meaning?
I did.
Okay. Okay.
So
you know it wasn't a literal. It wasn't like milking his aunt. Okay, not literally.
そうだからこの英語をそのままに取るとなんかもうおばさんを乳搾り何年もしていたじゃなくて、そういう本当の意味じゃなくて、本当はなんだろう、まあ搾取するみたいなね。利益をこう取ってるみたいな、そういう意味になるんでね。
Right. Usually it has kind of nuance of something that you shouldn't be doing. Some money that you shouldn't be taking. Yeah. It's kind of a negative vibe or a negative nuance to it.
So this to milk someone is related to money.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, usually money, but it's related to you could milk someone for service or milk someone for information. It doesn't have to be money, but it's something that is not given freely. The person is not giving it to you. You have to kind of get it little by little. It's something that you're not supposed to be having or not supposed to be taking.
なるほどね。だからそういうふうに、まあ日本語で言ってしまえばもう搾取するっていう言葉だね、意味では、ね。
Okay. 搾取ね。Okay, I learned a new Japanese word.
ね、ちょっと難しい言い方だけど、搾取とかまあまあ何かお金をむしり取るって言ったら具体的にこうアクションになってしまうけど、まあどっちかっていうとなんかその計画的なことだよね。
Yeah.
っていう
少しずつこう計画して少しずつこう、盗むんじゃないけれど取ってしまう。
まあね、そうね。なのでそういう風にな意味がこの実はミルクっていうねありまして、
Right.
でまあ今回はそういう風にいろんな意味を持つ、言葉、誰でも知ってる言葉だけどもう一つの実は意外な意味がある言葉をちょっと今日紹介していきます。
Okay. So a lot of these are kind of like idioms.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, not all of them, but some of them can be kind of idiomatic. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's explore some more of these words.
Okay.
OK で最初の言葉
Yeah, fish for something.
Fish for something、
Yeah.
彼女の、財布から何かをお金を取るとかキーを取るとかこの場合ね
Yeah, it means to kind of also to search. It has a kind of a searchy nuance. So, for example, you can fish for things, but you can also fish for information. So I don't know what I need to know. For example, I want some information from you. I don't know exactly what I need to know, but I'm going to fish and try to ask different questions and get some pieces of information from you. That would be fishing for information. Like not just saying, oh, tell me everything. That's not fishing. Fishing would be like, oh, tell me about this. Tell me about that. A little bit more. Just giving a little bit, and then kind of collecting it piece by piece.
なるほど
Yeah, it's kind of searching.
searching だけどそのダイレクトにその聞くとか
Right,
もら
not
うとかじゃな
direct.
くて
Right,
なる
not
ほど
direct.
ちょっと日本語に翻訳すると難しいねできないねあんまりその一言でね
Yeah, I don't know. I've never.
まあ一言で言うとまあその探すとか
Yeah, sagasu. But it has like a kind of different nuance.
そうだね探すだともうなんかごそごそ探すっていう、
Yeah.
こう聞いた瞬間に思ってしまうけど、
Fishing is more like actually fishing. When you're fishing for a fish, you have a pole with a line, with a piece of bait on the end of the line, and you kind of throw the line out, right? So you're not like throwing a whole net out and getting everything. You're throwing one line out and getting one piece of fish.
ああそういうこと
Throw another line out and get one piece of fish. So it's not like just taking everything or getting all the information at once. It's piece by piece, slowly taking or getting something slowly.
それが、まあ今さっき紹介してもらった、She was fishing in her passport keys.
Right. So instead of just opening her purse up and looking around, she would like put a hand in and look, didn't find it, put a hand in and look, didn't find it. Right?
そうかなるほどね Fish for something ね
Yes, fish for something.
Okay.
So you can fish for keys, you can fish for money at the bottom of your purse. I often fish for my bicycle light in my bag. Like I kind of put my hand in and I kind of search around because I never know where it is.
I see.
You can search for information.
なるほ
Or
どね
fish for information.
まあ当然ながら元々の意味はフィッシュはねお魚だけど
そうね、釣りするね。
釣りするとかそうか OK では次の英単語いきましょうか、
Okay.
次の単語は butter
Butter, okay. Like the BTS song.
そうバターこ
You
の
know it? You know BTS?
I know I love BTS
Okay, cool.
バターの曲は好きですけどね
Really? Okay,
は
I
い
didn't
こ
know
の
that.
バターってそのまあ食べるバターですけどね、
Right.
普通にイメージするのはね
Yes.
でもこれも全く別の意味があるんですよね実は
Yes, it does.
そう皆さん何か分かりますか想像できますか
そうでしょう。
まあなんかで
Maybe
も
some people know. Some people might
あ
know.
あそうね
Yeah.
まあ今までのこう流れから言うとなんかその関連してるよねそのね関連というかそのなんかイメージできるかなみたいなね
Maybe, yeah.
OK じゃあ実際のその裏の意味の言葉、裏の意味をちょっと教えてもらいましょうか
Sure. So it means to butter someone up.
butter someone up
Yeah, we use it in this way. To butter someone up means to kind of. It means to flatter someone or be really nice to them because you want something from them. You want a favor. So I want to ask you, for example, I want a raise, for example. And so I'm going to be really nice to you and like, hi, can I bring you some coffee? Would you like to have lunch? Da-da-da. Can I do this for you? Can I do that for you? And then my goal is to get something from you, to get a raise or to get some holiday time, right?
給料を上げてもらうために、まあそのお世辞を言ったりとか、
Yeah.
褒めたりとか
Yeah.
いうのがbutter up
Yeah.
ね。こういう
Butter someone up.
butter someone up みたいなね、そういう意味になるってことですね。
Right.
まあ
You think about butter, it's very oily. And so I think the ura no imi comes from that. Right? So it's very oily. If you're buttering someone, you're putting butter on them, you're making them slick. So they can't resist.
あは
Yeah.
まあバター美味しいしね、それにプラスでね。まあそういう意味ですね。なんかなんとなく想像つきそうな、つきなさそうな。
Right. So you want a smooth interaction, no friction. You want to be it oils up the connection. Right?
OK では次の単語いきましょうか。
Okay.
次は Apple。
Apple. Okay.
これももちろんリンゴのアップルじゃないね。
Right.
アップルのコンピューターの会社でもないよね。
ではないね。全然ではない。
実は、他の意味としては
Usually, yeah, something that's the best. Also, it has like the best image. Image of being the best.
最高のって意味。
Yeah. So some examples would be New York City.
New York City.
New York City's nickname is the Big Apple.
Uh-huh.
And it's not because they grow apples. They don't really grow apples in New York. It's because it's like the best city in America.
なるほど。
Yeah.
The best みたいな。
Yeah.
最高のものってこと？
Right.
だからアップルコンピューターアップルっていう名前つけたわけ？
Maybe.
多分違うと思う。
Could be. I don't know why they put that name. You'd have to read about the history of the company.
なんかドキュメンタリーの映画で見たけどそんな意味はなかった気がするね。
I don't know. I don't know why they named it that, actually. I'm not really an Apple fan, so I don't think I've read that.
Okay.
So also with Apple, it means someone, like metaphorically, someone who is cherished or loved. Usually we say someone is the apple of my eye. It's kind of a weird expression, and it's kind of old-fashioned.
まあ日本語で言うと可愛いなんか子供を目に入れても痛くないみたいな。
Yes.
そういうことでしょ？
Yes, exactly. Which that when I heard that I was like, what? But apple of my eye. That's also that's like, huh? What?
なるほどね。
Yeah. If there are any people who love music, Stevie Wonder, who's an American singer from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, he has a beautiful song called "Apple of My Eye." Do you know that?
No.
Really? It's a great song. It's a love song from Stevie Wonder to someone. And he's in the song, he's telling the woman, "You're the apple of my eye. I hope we'll always be around. I hope we'll always be together." And it's a nice song. You should check it out.
Okay, I will. そうか、the apple of my eye. あなたはこの目に入れてもかわいい。
Maybe you should have that as our theme music today.
Maybe I should. Okay, まあそんな2つのちょっと意味があるんかね。
Yeah.
アップルにはね。Okay, では次の単語いってみましょうか。
Okay.
次の単語は bread。
Bread. Okay.
これも bread、まあパンっていうね意味ではなくて、実はお金。
Money, money, money.
それは何だったっけ？
Yeah.
アバだったっけ？
Yeah, it's the ABBA song. Yeah, so bread means money.
マニーで関係あるのアバと？
No.
Okay.
No, just because that came into my head when you said money.
マニーですね。
Yeah,
お金。
bread means money.
なんかそのちょっとイメージつきにくいんですけど、ブレッドとなんでマニーやねんみたいなね。I'm just guessing, is it like an ancient era? Bread is equal to money?
Probably, yeah, because I think when maybe the industrial era, the industrial age was beginning, like people maybe didn't get paid in money, they got paid in food instead. You know, and apple too. Apple's another one going back a bit. Like apple, you think, oh, it's a common fruit, it's everywhere. But back in the old days, it wasn't. It was kind of a precious food item that was very valuable because it had a lot of mineral content and a lot of vitamins, and it was delicious.
I see.
So kind of a, not rare, but kind of a precious item. Bread, yeah, bread, maybe people worked for bread instead of actual money.
なんかそんな話を聞いたような気がするんですけども。
Yeah.
なるほどね。
Yeah. So like you could use this in a phrase like, he's working hard to earn his bread. He's He's working hard to earn his money, right?
まあそのマニーのところを普通に入れ替えるみたいな、
Right.
簡単に使えるね。
Right. We also use bacon to mean money too.
ベーコンもmoney.
お金の意味, yeah.
Okay.
So you often hear ladies say, or he brings home the bacon. My husband brings home the bacon. That means he brings home money.
あは。ベーコンね。
Was it? I think it was Sheena Eastwood back in the 80s had a song about her. My baby takes the morning train. Da 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 da.
ああ、その歌は聞いたことあるけど。
And in that song, there's a line about her husband bringing her honey bringing home the bacon.
そうなんだ。
Yeah, meaning he brings home money.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Sheena Easton.
I don't know her. I know that song.
Okay.
なるほどね。
Yeah. Have you noticed, like all of these so far, almost all of the words we're introducing have to do with food?
I haven't noticed that actually.
Fish was like tsuri, not the actual fish animal, but butter, apple, bread, bacon. What's up with food?
確かにね。気づかなかったらでもそうなんだと思って。でも他に、ちょっと今回はもうあと1個紹介するんだけど、他にももっと探したらあるんかね。
あるだろうか。
まあ
I'm sure there are, yeah.
ですよね。まあもっとこの動画が好評だったらまたね。
Part 2.
Part 2でもね。いつか作ってみましょうか。
Alright, cool.
OK では今回動画で紹介する最後の、単語なんですけども、これが root。
Okay.
根っこですよね。
根っこ root。
根っこ root。これがどういう裏の意味があるんだいって思うんですけど、どんな意味がありますか？
So not a vegetable, not a part of a plant, but to support or cheer someone on. We would say, I'm rooting for my hometown team to win the sports game.
I see.
Something like that. So actually, this happened yesterday. My hometown's baseball team was playing against our neighboring team over in St. Louis. And of course, our city was rooting for our team, and St. Louis was rooting for their team. They're kind of cheering,
I see.
encouraging their team.
なるほどね。
Yeah.
ルーティン。これは僕は個人的な聞いたことがあってね。
Okay, yeah. This is more common than the other ones. Yeah.
あまり実際の生活の中では言うことはないけど、まあでも他の単語もそうですけどね、まあ知ってるだけでもね。
Yeah, we could say like rooting. If you have kids who play sports, oh, we're rooting for his team, or we're rooting for our team. Yeah, we would say rooting.
Okay. なるほどね。
I'm rooting for you. Like, for example, if you have something, a competition or a test or something where you have to be competitive, you could say, I'm rooting for you. 応援するぞ。
応援するぞってことね。
応援しますよ。
でもさ、確かに応援するよ頑張ってって英語で言いにくいじゃないですか。英語でってその日本語で頑張ってねっていう。
Yeah, it is. It's not a direct translation. I think it's directly translated as "do your best."
Do your best.
Yeah, but no more. Typically, we would just say, "Hey, good luck."
確かにね。
Good luck.
Good luck の方が。
Yeah.
頑張ってねとかいうのには good luck 多いけど、まあそれの代わりに I'm rooting
Yeah, I'm rooting for you. Yeah.
みたいなことが言えるね。Okay. うちの母もね英語を勉強してるんだけど、よく間違えるフレーズで頑張ってねよく英語で fight みたいな。
Okay. I think some people do translate it as that. Yeah.
Fight って。
Yeah.
この戦うのファイトね。それをいつも書くんだけど。
That's cute though. That's actually not that strange. I've seen that quite a bit actually. Yeah, it's okay. It's not correct, but it's understandable.
OK では今回はこういうちょっと5つの単語を紹介してきたんですけども、皆さんなんか知らなかった単語とかあるでしょうか？隠された意味で。
I hope so. I hope people learn something new.
でもね、ミルクもね。
Yeah. Actually, we introduced not 5, 6.
6, yes.
If you include milk.
Right.
Yeah, hope you guys got 6 new words that you can use. Which, as you said, they're not even new words. These are words that everyone already knows. They're just used a different way. Right. So it should be easy to remember. Right?
It is. Do you think in Japan do we have the same kind of words that has a metaphorical meanings?
Oh yeah, tons.
It is.
Tons of.
Yeah.
One I can tell you. When my sons were small, some days we had to walk to the yochien, the preschool. But the preschool is really, really far from our house. So for small children, it's really far. But that was like once a month we had to do that. It was like Teku Teku Day or something. Teku Teku Day, right? So on Teku Teku Day, sometimes some of the mothers they would kind of cheat and they would drive. Usually we drove, but sometimes they had other stuff. Like some people were working or they had things to do. They didn't want to waste time walking, so they would drive. And so one day, one of the mothers said, あの辺気をつけてネズミ捕りがある. And I'm like, what's a nezumi tori? Why do you care about rats? And I thought about it. I'm like, I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what she's talking about. And then the next week, I asked a different person, what does nezumi tori mean? And they said, oh, it means the police had a speed trap there. The police were checking for speeding people. Like, oh, okay. Now I understand nezumi tori. So that's one example of like how Japanese has a different meaning than what it looks like.
Yeah. そうね。僕がちょっとパッと調べた中であったのが犬ですね。
犬。
Dog.
Oh, really?
犬。はい。犬ってまあ普通のワンワンの犬もあるけど、でも例えば権力にこう従う人、例えばね、
Okay.
例えばなんとかのあいつはこうなんとかの犬やみたいな、権力の犬やみたいな、
Okay.
なんかまあ確かに言うなと思って、あと犬死にするとかね。
犬死？
犬死に。
What is that?
Die for nothing.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that?
I don't think so. Inuji?
犬死に。
犬死に。
犬死に。死ぬ。
No, I never heard that.
犬に死ぬと書いて、犬死にって。
I never heard that. It means to die for nothing?
He challenged to something, but couldn't accomplish it.
Oh, okay.
And couldn't achieve anything.
Okay. No, I've never heard that. I'll probably hear it a lot now that I know what it is. But not literally die. It doesn't mean literally die. It just means to try something and fail, kind of. Not be successful.
そうね。まあ、シンプルに言うと、fail for something とかね。
Okay.
まあでも昔は多分実際に死んでたっていう多分。本当のこの言葉ができた時は多分。本当に死んでたみたいな多分ことだと思いますけども。Okay, I think we introduced so many metaphorical words.
Yeah, we have quite a nice list going. Okay, well, I actually learned a few new Japanese words today. So thank you for teaching me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
そう、いや英語って本当に難しいものですね。
Yeah, and Japanese also. Japanese also.
Okay. So shall we finish up this episode?
Okay, that's all for this episode. But if you like our podcast, please be sure to subscribe wherever you're listening now. Also, be sure to rate and review us.
And if you are tuning through the podcast, check out our YouTube channel.
This is CrossTalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.
Bye.